Welcome back. It is a passage to spring that also helps in the local fight against cancer.
The Soul Burner is coming up, and Cindy Summers here from the American Cancer Society, along with Lee Hillstrom, who is this year's honorary survivor. Good morning to you both.
Hi, good morning.
All right, Cindy, let's start with this fabulous event that is the Soul Burner. 37th year.
Yep, 37th year, and if we meet our goal this year, it will actually push us over the $7 million mark, like since 1983 that we've raised.
Wow.
Fantastic. And let's talk about how these dollars are used in our community and beyond.
Yeah, so we have programs and services here, like we give people rides to their cancer treatment that otherwise wouldn't be able to get there. We're currently funding 750 researchers nationwide, and we have 14 of those right here in Wisconsin.
All right, so the money stays locally here. And Lee, let's talk a little bit about your journey. You started actually a support group in the Valley, and talk a little bit about what led up to that.
Okay. Well, I first had prostate cancer in 2009. I went and was tested because my brother found out he had prostate cancer. So I figured my odds were higher. So had surgery 2009, and then 2014 it came back. So then I went through radiation with that, and it was a difficult time for me. And I actually wrote a journal all of my days going through radiation, did little things every day, and gave it to the cancer center, and nobody had ever done anything like that before. So they found it really interesting and helpful. And they asked me, because of my background, I've been with a lot of nonprofits, and I served on the Neenah City Council at the time, if I'd be willing to start a prostate cancer support group, because there hadn't been one, and there was one really needed. So yeah, with my art school background, I jumped right in leading a cancer support group, and we're actually part of something called Us2 International, which has over 200 chapters across the United States. There's 11 in Wisconsin, so we became a chapter of them, Us2 Fox Cities.
Yeah.
And talk about how it benefits the community. If somebody's out there watching, how do you hope that they plug in?
Sure. Well, it's difficult for men to go to something called a support group at times, but we're really an educational group. We bring in, because there's lots of cancer centers in this area, we were able to bring in great speakers. And we actually have, it might sound strange, but we have a good time, and we laugh a lot of nights. And we actually have a picnic coming up in June, and we have a Christmas party in December where we just get together and have fun, because you don't always want to be talking about cancer.
Right.
But, you know, besides great speakers, we have 3 tables full of educational materials, and a lot of that's from American Cancer Society, so that's another thing they provide.
Well, let's talk, Cindy, a little bit about, you know, obviously your group had a big effect on Lee in starting this. I mean, it's now helping others, you know, and it's like a chain reaction. Talk a little bit about that role in education and just patient support.
Yep, so we have a 24/7 1-800 number that you can call anytime, 1 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes, you know, those thoughts are just racing around in your head and you need to talk to someone. We are there every day of the year for you to call. And then also our website, cancer.org, has information about every single thing you can think of relating to cancer, insurance information, and stuff like that. So it's just a really great resource to start at. Sometimes the internet can be a scary place to start with that. But if you go to our website, cancer.org, you will find accurate and up-to-date information.
Sure.
All right, well, whether you're an individual or a team, we would love to see you at the Soul Burner. The 37th annual 5K Run Walk is happening May 11th at City Park in Appleton.
The registration and park activities start at 7:30, and then the run and walk at 9. And for more information, you can head to soulburner.org. Great event to support local patients. Thanks to you both.
Thank you.